If you were Luan Johnson, how would you felt facing those passionate but challenging students during your first week? Do you think she handled it well, or will you have react differently? David.
So I think she did well because at first when she came in the class, everyone was loud, but at the first day I understand that she go away because it was too much for her. I understand, but she takes her hands and she go back to the class, and I think she did well.
Would you have reacted the same? Or
Yes, the first day yes, and after that I think that's good.
how would you do it?
Can you answer this question?
I mean, how would you do it? Like, how would you get them to hear you when you teach?
I need to give them my attention.
I think she get them right with she changed her style.
Of teaching?
No,
Personality.
yeah,
Yes.
and like clothing and and she
Change her
yes, and she was talking about a subject that they were interested
For them.
for them.
Like killing people and
Yeah.
drugs.
Yes.
Yeah. I think she did well. Personally, I think if I was a teacher, I would have leave like the first week. So yeah. How would you describe Luan's students? How are they seen by the school, by Luan, by themselves?
Well, they're seen as trouble. Like they're described as like trouble student. Like all the teachers as well. Like they can't be controlled at all. Like they do all they want in the classroom. Like and nobody told Luan like that they were trouble student. So Luan was a bit disturbed by that. What would you say?
I will say the same thing. The students are very difficult because they live in this situation, in trouble, in drugs, and killing, and this has an impact on themselves. And yes, I think it's normal for that they have a comportment like this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think they said everything. They're trouble students, and no teachers want to have the class.
I also think the same thing.
Many students act tough, jokes, or stay silent instead of showing what they really feel. What do you think they do that? How does it affect the relationship? Do you ever see or experience that at school? But I do see some nonchalant guys like walking through school or like staying silent. I do feel like I see that often. I don't think I see what students like they showed in the films like out of the war. Like I think that's a whole other generation.
I think they act up just so they don't have trouble with everyone. Like if they were people that cried all the time, I think they would be bullied. So I think being nonchalant and I think
Same for me.
I don't really see some people act this way, but I don't know why they do that. I think it's just in where
they're from.
yeah. I think it's where they're from, and
You mean
they show
where they come from, like
yeah,
their family?
Yeah, they show them how to be tough.
They're like in a poor area. So
What else you would say, Frank?
What's make the relationship between Luan and her student mutual instead of one side? Was she the only one who was responsible for that success. Because she learned more the student more, and she decided to adapt or teach the same for them. For example, like Isaac said, they're talking about like drugs, killing, and his teaching. So they kept our attention on the student, and this has made like them more attention for the class.
I think we can all agree on the fact that she's the only one responsible for the success. She did everything. Yeah, I think she adapted to her student, so that's why they like
I
her.
think like that students feel like she showed genuine care for them. Like that made them feel like they own something to Luan, and that made the relationship between Luan and the student more mutual than one-sided.
Yes, because in the movie they were some student was saying like, why do you care so much? Because they were not.
They never feel that before.
Yeah,
And going at their house, knowing why they're not there, that shows like care for wanting each other.
Also, the teaching that she's doing, like she's giving candy bar if they got the right answer. I think that shows an implication of her.
the day after Roll and Gus Mauro get suspended, Luan continues with her reading of poetry. However, the class stays silent and therefore gives them a speech telling them that they are no victim in her classroom. Why does she say, and what's the lesson? Is she trying to teach? Why do you think Emilio reacts to her speech the way he does?
I think she's saying that there's no victim in her classroom because that's their choice to be in the class. In the movie, she told them like they're not forced to be in the school; they chose that. So by telling them they're not victims, I think that's what she means.
And that she said that after the fight means that your action, like it's your own choice
Yeah,
to make. Like
they were not forced of anything.
yeah, exactly.
And I think also the fact that she's not taking them like a victim. Like
Yeah.
she said to them like, you're not a victim. It's how she get them.
Yes. Next question.
The restaurant scene between Luan and Raul caused strong reaction. Was this moment essential or inappropriate? Do you think she crossed the line or showed a genuine care and courage? Explain your view.
I think she showed care and courage because if she doesn't give the $200, he probably not be in the school no more and gets more problem that he was having.
Yeah, I think you're right because he would have been off the school for a few days, probably stole a few things, and that would like get like arrested or something like that. So she showed genuine care and courage by giving 200 and trusting him with that money and giving a promise that he would graduate. So I think it shows that she genuinely cares and has courage with her students.
I agree, but I think that inviting her students to a nice restaurant, personally, I think it's a little bit weird because it's still her students. So
But there was more students that should have come.
yeah, but at the end it was just one. So that was
I think it's the type of student.
Yeah.
I think it will be more with like us because we know what respect is, we know what a good restaurant is, but them they never go in a good restaurant.
Yeah, but yeah, I think but them dressing nice, like as an adult and the students, I think that's a bit weird. But the jester that's a good thing, though. She's a nice person.
Yes, and for me, I think it's a good thing because she cares about her student, and this was a surprise for the people who won. Why she go at this?
Because they won the poetry.
So yes, this is a good thing, and no, she did not cross the line. She showed courage and care about her student.
Next question.
At what point Luen decided to teach without giving a prize at the end of the activity? A student argues with her, but she says that she wants to harm them with her teaching. What do you think she means by that? What kind of trains or weapon is she talking about? I mean, the weapon, I think it's knowledge. By giving them like poetry, they can gain knowledge by just reading it. And the strength of this weapon is that later on in their life, the knowledge continue to grow, and